Hello everyone, great job on your crazy graphics, posting and navigating around our website. Of course, our textbook, like I said, is a little bit old, but it's going to have the main basics that we want to learn about interactive multimedia. We're kind of using a website design as a metaphor type of tool to use. So I just want to let you know, once again, thanks. Welcome to weeks 3 and 4, planning, designing, understanding design strategy, defining and creating a few pre-production documents. And this chapter is planning, because planning is the most important part of production, whether it be for graphic design, video, interactive web design, animation, marketing, gaming, business, and more. The best plan for any kind of project is work it out on paper first. I mean, you can sit in front of a computer to build your project, that's okay. It can be a fun way to explore new ideas, but you'll never come in on time or budget. When most people think of multimedia, they think of someone pushing an audio-visual cart into a classroom. That's not what we'll be covering here in MDIA 1500. We'll be using our textbook's definition, which is roughly combining multiple media to convey a message, right? A message for that client. Although our textbook is geared for web design production, I don't want you to be scared and think that this is some kind of web programming class where you'll have to learn HTML5 or CSS or JavaScript, Unix, or C# or others. So I just want to let you know, although those are great to learn, if you want to get into the nuts and bolts behind many projects, I do suggest you do learn them, especially if you want to get into web design. And plus maybe doing interfaces in game industry or mobile phone app development. That's why that coding is good. We'll have some hands-on projects that are newer than our textbook assignments. Certainly we'll be covering a lot of content here underneath the multimedia umbrella. For example, speaking of planning, in this assignment you're going to be creating a creative brief and a flowchart. So contact me if you have any questions about assembling that. Also, we might touch on Google Slides, which we'll be working with also this semester. Actually, you can make a website with like 3 clicks in Google Slides. When I do workshops, that always freaks people out, so it's a lot of fun. So whether you're going to work for yourself, be a freelancer, or work exclusively for a company, you'll have to know how to manipulate digital information and transport it into the form of, numerous things, but mostly PDFs a lot of time in the print world. That's the most used and popular format in the world is PDFs. All right, so in this case, the transportation of digital content and turning in assignments in the correct format is an important exercise that is just as crucial as the creation of the project. Correctly naming a file, presenting content in the proper format could mean the difference between you landing a job or a contract, so make sure your name and your assignments correctly and check them twice. You'll notice some fellow students' URL links are actually live hyperlinks. This saves the viewer a step of copying and pasting that URL to navigate to somewhere. Our assignments and challenges will give you an overview of the 5 main elements that make up the term multimedia. We're going to cover a little bit of text, typography, graphics, animation, sound, do a little bit with video. So we should be touching a little bit of everything as we manipulate graphics for a presentation. So hopefully you'll gain a little confidence dealing with digital media. Although the term multimedia continues to be ever-changing, I think you're going to get a grip on the modern definition. And when we cover all 5 areas, hopefully that maybe find and develop a passion for one of the areas that you never get the chance to experiment with, just to have some fun, do something crazy like our crazy graphics. So we don't have quite enough time to get into any kind of gaming and interactive content with that, but we'll be doing some developing and some small stuff, some great reading, might even do a little bit of music creation. So we're going to have a little fun with all the different areas of multimedia. So please take on each assignment with the spirit of an entrepreneur. Make sure you pay attention to detail, turn in the assignment with the correct format, and I'm not going to keep moving my hands like this, on or before the due date. When I say format, I mean, PDF, doc, text, PNG, or maybe, MP4. Those are the extensions used a lot. The more extensions you learn, the more money you'll make in this business. That's what I've learned. The textbook is Multimedia Revealed, of course, and we're supposed to read chapter 1 already. I posted it for you. Now we're moving on to chapters 2 and 3. So you'll sift through that. There's some great links that I need you to cover about navigation. They're really short. Most of the articles that I post up there in Blackboard cover everything, but they're very short, so don't worry. Like our textbook says, every person learns differently. And how to create combinations of digital content can help you tap into those differences that inspire people. Whether you're an artist, a writer, a video editor, web design, audio engineer, musician, executive producer, graphic designer, training, multimedia will make you a lifelong learner because it's always changing. I find it a humbling experience. A digital portfolio or e-portfolio is an important asset when it comes to searching for a job or getting new clients. And I just find the changing and updating is just a lot of fun. So remember, you'll want to include some of the small projects and artifacts that we create in this class for your final project. So make a folder, save it. You'll sign up for a Wix free account because that's where we'll assemble some content, and they have some of the newer tools that I would call them widgets that people want. You're going into web design creation or just being exposed to this content is just going to help you in all ways, from graphic design, video editing, even audio engineering. Just knowing a little bit of everything in these areas can help you become a great member of the team. We will discuss similarities of processes between different projects. It doesn't matter if you've been hired to create a 5-minute animated movie or write a script, or you've been paid to create a slideshow with photos that you've manipulated in Photoshop or free graphics editing program. You must go through the pre-production phase, a production phase, and then a post-production. Okay, that's after. So it's pre-production, production, and post-production. So this is where I'll end my lecture. I look forward to reading your posts in the discussion board. If this is your first online class, it can be a little different to get used to because of the freedom and self-discipline that's required. And a lot of the assignments you're required to respond to 2 students for full credit. So you'll want to engage and respond to some of your fellow students' posts. All right, so I can't make you buy Adobe Suite or anything, Premiere, or can't make you go out and buy Final Cut or After Effects or any kind of Avid Pro Tools or expensive tools. But remember, Zen teaching of design often speaks of keeping a beginner's mind or a child's mind. One who approaches an assignment challenges with a beginner's mind, which is fresh, enthusiastic, open to vast possibilities of ideas and solutions, ideas put before them. When you approach the challenges in this class as a true beginner, you will need not be saddled with fear of failure. Remember, making mistakes is the same as being creative. If you're not willing to make mistakes, then it is impossible to be truly creative. Google encourages its creative staff to spend 1 day a week, every week, to be creative, working on personal projects. These digital experiments, I'll call them, are then put online so that you and I can see them. It's called Google Labs, and that's where they created those Google goggles and Google Maps. That's where all those two were developed, just by brainstorming, having fun each week, being creative. You might not get a chance to be creative in your job now or with your busy life, trying to survive with work and classes and family and other important things. But hang in there. Keep creating small little projects for yourself like these after the class, and keep at it. And I know you're going to have a passion in one of these areas. This is Mr. Mack out, or contact me anytime. Hope to see you maybe in the video section of this class. We'll be able to have a field trip, but I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.